It's a little bit different to be here and talking with you about this because I've been wanting to do this video for a very long time. I just never got myself to be able to sit down, talk, really address everything and share my story. First and foremost, guys, my name is Shania. I'm 20 years old, turning 21 this year, so technically 21, right? Um, yeah, and this is my story. I'm finally doing it 6 years later, and I finally have managed to sit down and really talk about these things and really be vulnerable and put myself out there because I've never felt like it was the right moment. But life has changed so much for me in the last year and a half, especially, and I want to take advantage of that and really take this time to talk about what I really want to address and what I really am passionate about, because at the end of the day, what I'm going to mention in this video are things that I'm really passionate about and really want to share with the world. I can't breathe. I lost 10 kilos, went from 52 kilos to 42 kilos. I was diagnosed as anorexic. I started to be called a little girl, and I was being told to just get over it and get my shit together. The way that I can describe that point in my life, guys, God really wanted me alive. Because there is no way that a human being without God by their side would have survived that. Like, I was so undernourished. I was not eating anything for months. I was not hydrating myself. My body was shutting down. I don't remember. I used to cry myself every single night, and I was crying and praying to God to just remove my pain, because I could not live like that anymore. I was also seeing this doctor that I think I went twice. She said, "Do you see this?" She was pointing at my belly and at my belly hair, and she was like, "That's how sick you are. If you don't get your shit together right now, you might end up not being able to have children in the future." And that shit broke me. Like, I remember, I don't know what happened to me from that point onwards, but I started eating. I started to get and still I was so unhealthy, but at least I was, eating. So I started to feel a little bit better, but I was nowhere near where I wanted to be. 3 years later, COVID happened. COVID was really something for me. I started therapy again. I locked myself in my own home for 8 months. All it was getting out of bed to maybe eat something or go to the toilet. I ended up in a bad state again, and I could not see a way out. And it's been like that ever since, until a year and a half ago. I was looking to get back into fitness, into just feeling good about myself again. And I was so desperate at that point that I was like, yeah, sure. Like, anything that you have to offer, I will try it. So I started this 21-day program, and there, guys. I never thought that my life could change like that, because I was like, okay, like this is good. I started feeling very good. Started this program, went along with it, loved it, ended up falling in love with the lifestyle, and a year and a half later, I'm still doing that lifestyle. I'm still at it. I'm still going, and I don't see myself stopping anytime soon. That's for sure. Weeks went by after I started that program, and Luca invited me to this meeting out of nowhere. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll come. Knowing me, I want to try everything. So I went, and honestly, guys, I'm going to be honest with you right now. 30 to 45 minutes of this meeting, I had no clue what they were talking about. No clue. No clue. The three things that stood out to me were these: the lifestyle that I was following and the products that I was using, I had a chance to get them for cheaper, which was a plus for me because I did not want to stop. I was addicted to in a good way. I've never felt that good in my life. I was nourishing my body in the right way. I was supplementing my diet with the best shit ever alongside with my whole foods. The second thing, a community. I went into that place and I was like, I've never been in a place like this in my whole entire life. I was like, wow. You know, imagine getting into a room, 40 to 50 people, all positive, all smiling, all alive. I've never been in a place like that. And the third thing, an extra income in your free time. And the most insane thing, to impact people's lives. And I was sold. I was sold. I was like, sign me up right now. Anything that needs to be done to get to that point, I'm going to do right now. I had no idea what was I getting myself into. I had no idea what this was all about. But I'm so freaking glad that I took that step. So I sat down, I did the membership, we talked, he started coaching me, he started to teach me, and I was willing to learn. I was willing to change my life, guys. I really was. At that point, I was studying, obviously, second year university. I was working part-time, almost full-time. So really, I had every excuse not to do this. So I was like, I'm not going to lose this chance to better my life. So I just went with it. And God really delivered. You start for the products, you start for the lifestyle, but you continue for the life-changing events. I never thought that I'm going to find these type of people in my life. I never thought that I would feel like I belong somewhere. I never had people believe in me like this. I never had a community. I never felt this healthy. I never felt this in touch with myself. I never took more risks in my life. I never wanted to be bold. I was trapped. I was trapped. And I still am trapped. And that is the one thing that I've been struggling with the most, because I was like, I'm a health coach. I'm supposed to have my I should have my together. I should have the healthiest relationship with food, but I'm doing better, a lot better. I have a freaking brilliant opportunity that I'm going to take to the moon, obviously. Going to pour my heart and tears into this. I've helped a lot of people since I started this business, which is so amazing. But I'm nowhere near where I want to be, both personally and business wise. And I'm so of seeing people being misunderstood with regards to their mental health, with regards to wanting to change but feeling trapped. If you ask me right now, why are you doing this video and who are you? I would say I'm different, and I'm doing this for the people that are in the same situation that I was in years ago, with a no way out, nobody to grab my hand and be that person for them. I'm doing it for my old self and for the people that are in the same situation that I was. Because mental health, guys, is so real, and it affects our physical health too. And at this point, it's 2023. If you don't know that, then you really need to sit down and really talk to yourself. I see and meet people every single day that neglect their health, neglect their family, neglect their friends, neglect their social life, neglect everything else just to work and serve other people. That's You're not put on this earth to work and serve other people and not serve yourself. You really have a long way to go still, no doubt. I struggle with emetophobia, I struggle with agoraphobia, I have a panic disorder, anxiety and depression. I also have traces of OCD, and damn, that's a big one. Oh my god. Guys, I've never said that out loud. Look at me, I'm different, I dress differently, I think differently, I talk differently, I do things differently, I want to live different than everybody else in this life. I don't want to work for other people, I don't want to serve other people, I want to serve myself. Serve yourself, guys. Serve yourself. This is why I'm doing this video. I want to help you to serve yourself whilst I serve myself. I'm never going to lose myself for other people. That's my commitment to myself. Never again. Never again. Been there, done that. Ain't happening again. And right now, seeing me in this position, this is really uncomfortable for me because I'm the type of person that cannot sit down. I'm very energetic, I'm very outgoing, I'm an extrovert. And I really want to start jumping around and talking and damn, really, like, what the hell are we doing? Why is mental health not getting the right attention? Why is physical health not the most important thing in people's lives? We have all these things in life, and the last thing that I see on social media and people talking about is mental health and physical health, and how these things are really destroying people's lives. And if I can be that person that can be real and really share my perspective on it and share my experience with it to inspire other people to talk about it more and really bring awareness, I'll do that. Working on yourself is a lifelong process, especially in today's world. You never get to a point where you're like, okay, I'm done, I'm fully developed. No, you're not. You still need to work on yourself. You need to work on your body, you need to work on your mind, you need to work on your finances, you need to work on your relationships. Yes, you need money. Yes, you need to freaking pay your bills and do all that shit. But where is your self-respect? That was a lot. Oh my god, I don't even know how to end this at this point. If you know somebody that is struggling with these things, please reach out. Let's create an online community. Let's create something here, because we don't have 500 years. We only have a couple of years, and most of us have less than that. Let's create something. I don't know what that is yet, but I want to create something. I want to be real and as raw and as authentic as possible. Let's go.